Last time in Hex, Shards of Fate. After traveling west for several days across a flat grassland, only occasional screech of a carrion bird above disturbing the silence of your journey, you see a wide streak of blue cutting across the landscape, the Indigo River. There's something on the ground here. You reach down and pull something half buried in loose dirt, a chisel-tipped hammer. It looks like something that could have been splitting rock. Could this have belonged to Professor Boyd? As you continue west, you find several more tools scattered on the ground that the geologist might have used. A compass, a hand lens, several hammers, and a weathered leather satchel. I should take this stuff back to Benry. The tools lead towards a single teepee setting near the bank of the river. As you approach the lone tent, you hear no noise coming from inside. You open the flap of the tent. Inside is a thin coyote, the fur around his muzzle gray with age. The coyote is sitting in a lotus position in front of a small campfire with a slight grin on his face. He does not greet you in arrival in any way. He appears to be unarmed. I'm looking for a dwarf named Boyd. I found his tools. Tell me where he is, dog. As you step inside the tent, you are quickly overrun by a smell of smoke. The coyote elder's grin widens, your vision blurs, your throat clenches, and the final sensation you feel before your words turn black is limp body crashing to the dirt floor. What is going on? You open your eyes, you're floating in a blue sky, starry void. You recognize nothing about your surroundings. I don't. Your stomach lurches as infinity stretches away in all possible directions. Your limbs helpless dangle in the incomprehensible nothingness. Remember how I got here? A few of the stars above begin to dance in a slow rhythm. They are moving together and form a vague shape in a female coyote. The two supernovas that form the constellation's eyes turn their galaxy's devouring gaze directly at you. Where am I? This is not a place. This is all places, traveler. You arrive the same way you always do. I have seen you walk amongst these stars many times, though you've never seen me. The only time I've floated above the clouds is in dreams. Then this realm should be familiar to you, traveler. This is the Tranquil Dream. All dreams connect to each other, like strands in a web. Normally, you only see your own strand, but here, the entire web is visible. Who are you? I am Sister Midnight. For some, I am the mother of the people. For others, I am the 6 benevolent spirits that guard existence from annihilation. For you, I am a guide. A guide to what? Look down at your hand, traveler. Several fingers radiating out of a palm. Each can act independently, yet are part of a unified whole. I don't understand. You will, or you won't. My advice? Well, you are here, traveler. Attempt to discover your true intentions. I don't even know why I'm still alive or not. Oh, good lord. And now, the exciting conclusion. Hello, this is Water Elemental, and welcome back to Hex, Shards of Fate. We are currently inside a dungeon called the Tranquil Dream. I think I edited in the dialogue that led us into this, because I did not know this was going to be a dungeon when walking in. But anyways, we have 5 challenges, it looks like, one for each of the shard types, and we're going to go at it. So I have a D6 somewhere around here. I'm going to give it a quick roll. 6 is a reroll, everything else is going to go in. We're going to go and... Alright, we're going to go 5, which is Sapphire. You hear a cry of an eagle from the sky far above the pond. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of flyers. It is known that a brave who can pluck the feather from a living eagle and wear that feather will always find courage and fortune in their travels. I know the eagle legend. Yeah. She's not being rude per se, so I'm not going to give her the snarky comments yet. Your elder demands that you climb the high cliff, saying that you may not return to the tribe until you have acquired an eagle feather. Once you reach the summit, after the arduous climb, what do? You use meat to lure the eagle to the cliff, then pluck the feather. You kill the eagle I see and take many feathers as I want. Search the ground for any eagle feathers they may have fallen. So here's an interesting thing. We could play it out as a necrotic character, or we could play it as my normal personality. I want this guy to be noble, but he's also a warrior. And he's also confused. He doesn't know his past. So what we're going to do is use meat, because he's clever. You approach the sparkling stream, your throat itchy and parched. You hear the piercing screech from above as the dream eagle dives between the stars. Not the eyes! Why are you worried about the eyes? You have gems instead of eyeballs. The Dream Eagle. That would be a pretty metal name for a band. The Dream Eagle. It is draw a card, then give your opposing champion a random sapphire card. So this is going to give us charges plus free sapphire cards. Now, if I was playing a sapphire deck, that would be amazing. So I'm guessing that each one of these encounters will benefit from having a affiliated colors in your deck. Darn, I was kind of hoping that we'd get a really cool dream area. Drug. Really? Oh, that's better. My deck has not been drawing good for me lately. When you play a sapphire... Wow. Okay. Play that, and next turn. Figured it'd be a flyer deck. Just have to be faster. Ow. That one damage hurts me. Oh boy. That's gonna start stacking up. Right now there are only 1/1s, which isn't a big deal. I have triple the health that he has. But he bounced that. That's tasty. So there. Could you use... I'll have to find a way to weaken them so I can use that if necessary. Don't you do it! Okay, fine. That slowly dying. Ah. Gotcha. Cool, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to bop you, save the kill, and then that way we have 6 damage attacking him next turn. Hopefully, unless something else controls me. No, don't. That is a 3/2. That's probably going to get the murder. Or, if we draw a non-shard of fate, we can use judgment. Nope. We'll just do that. We'll go with white, so we have 3 Vich. I don't think anything in my deck has 3 threshold, but... Is it just attack, or is it attack and defense? Attack and defense. Give it to him. And... I think we will just attack. How did he gain 3 health? Yeah, I don't know. Judgment will kill off those 2. think we'll just do that. And then play... Oh! Good thing I didn't play Judgment then, because that would have been bad. Attack. That's 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 is still alive. Fine. Wanna play? Mesmerized Dream. Interesting. I think normal players would actually go after the Wailing Banshee because this is unblockable. But we're going to shift that. As I've played with the shift mechanic more, it has shown itself as being extremely versatile, and I love it. Log it. Interesting. Alright. This is a fun encounter. Not as frustrating as the last one I dealt with, but... See... Oh, I thought it was a 1-1 for a second. But a 1, 3, 4, it's not the worst thing you can have. This is the card I was talking about last video, the Revert target card. It has a little bit more versatility knowing now that you can do it to any troop, but it's still still not the best. So we're gonna conflict that, and then attack with 3 creatures, so no matter what, he is taking enough for lethal. And boom, you're done. You're dead. I don't know why I'm singing. That was fun. I can't wait to see what the other challenges hold. I'm wondering if they're gonna go 5 major challenges or minor challenges and 1 major one afterwards. The ghostly eagle displaces into the mist, leaving behind a single turquoise feather that flutters in the airless abyss of the dream. Why can't I wake up? Why can't I wake up? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a counterclockwise, so we're going to go to green, which looks like it has some sort of crop circles in it. You are hunting deer in the dense forest when you become hopelessly lost. Each tree looks like another, and the canopy above is too thick to see the sun or stars. Falling snow covers the tracks behind you. Sounds like I'm a terrible hunter. Probably because I am. You stumble into a low cave to escape the snow and the cold. The cave is occupied by a sleepy bear appearing to hibernate for the winter. The bear takes pity on you and allows you to stay in the cave for as long as you like, so long as you don't wake her from slumber. You curl up next to the bear for warmth and fall asleep. When you wake, the air is sweet, the snow is gone, and the day is dry, or ground is dry. You have slept through the winter, and spring welcomes you warmth and promise of returning home. What do you do? I would say my character is honorable. I would let him get food for the bear, leave it for the bear for later. I'm wondering if this is going to play into anything afterwards. You hear a ground-shattering roar as a ravenous bear charges you from the thick forest of the dream. How much of this dream can I bear? Oh god, the pun. I am Chief Big Bear. Jesus, that is a goofy-looking animal. Gift to the Wild, draw a card, then give an opposing champion. Right. Okay, so I think each one of them has the same ability correlating to the shard. I'm wondering if Artifacts is going to have anything, but I don't think so because the Coyote are very spiritual. Draw again. Yeah, my hand is just not liking me today. That's better. And turn. I am Chief Bear. Oh, I'm sorry. That was very bad. I actually really enjoy a lot of Native American culture stuff, like totems and like I don't go out and listen to it, but whenever I hear Native American music, I really enjoy it a lot. And I know the Coyote are based off Native Americans, so I will try my best not to use that as their voice acting language, because I am not a jerk, I swear. Go with that. Well, I am a jerk, but I'll try not to be. Oh, and I skipped attacking. Hopefully that one health doesn't come into play. Oh! Banshee. That is an adorable little shroom. I'm gonna give you a hug! Do I want... Yeah, wouldn't hurt to have the flyer. Nah, but a free... It's a free block against a Shroomkin. I really need her, though. Take it, and then I'll buff her next turn. Sylvan Duet, gain 0-2. Wow. I really like that card a lot. Play that. And then we'll play Nobility. Perfectly blocking that. Do that. Do a 4-4. And attack. He's going to probably block. Yep. That gets us a 1-1 flyer, which we can use on Noble Citizen to get a 3-3 flyer. This is a wild deck. 5 cards in hand. There's the million-dollar question. Do I block and then trigger some sort of combat trick? I'll get another blocker next turn. Really? He didn't have anything. That's pretty surprising. That's gonna hurt, though. Noble Citizenry. Get that. And then 1-1 blocker. Just for 7. Oh, 1 short. Ooh. I haven't seen that ability actually go off yet. Oh, there's 2 of them. Just swing in. I'm really liking these encounters so far. It doesn't seem like much, but kind of like taking a step back and looking at each encounter, it feels like you are kind of going through this like dreamlike trial process where it's very simple, and so it's trying to like put you in that mindset of certain encounters. It's kind of like a semi-tutorial halfway through the main part of the storyline. The bear vanishes into a cloud of vapor. You think you might have seen the creature smiling. Get me out of here. Next up, we have the Dream Spider. We actually are entering an area where we are aligned with. A beetle was skittering down the trunk of a very tall tree when he reaches across the spider web. "Pardon me, Mr. Spider," the beetle called out. "I happen to notice that you have stretched your web between this tree and the one over there. Might I walk across your web to get to the other tree?" "My family, you see, lives in the other tree," Beetle said, "and I have picked these berries for them. If I were to climb all the way down to the bottom of this tree, walk across the forest floor, then climb all the way up to the other tree, why, the berries could spoil. I would reach my destination much quicker if I could crush your web here." "Well, aren't you a bold one?" Spider hissed. "Aren't you afraid of going to be eaten you? Spider eat you?" "I suppose you could," the beetle said, "but you see, I am quite desperate to reach my family, and I would ask you with all politeness to refrain from doing so." This is a very... I could see this beetle with like a top hat and a bow tie, and the berries are inside a briefcase, skittering on down like, "Hello, sir." After thinking a moment, the spider said, "It's your lucky day, beetle. I am quite full from dinner, and have no intention in eating you. You may cross my web." My thanks, beetle said, and crossed the spider's web to opposite tree safely. The next morning, the beetle appeared and called out, "Pardon me, Mr. Spider. Sorry to trouble you again on this lovely morning, but I need to return to the tree with the berries. Might I come across your web again?" "Very well, you may cross." For the next week, Beetle would cross the spider's web twice each day, once in the morning to get to the tree with the berries, and once in the evening to return to the tree where his family lived. After each day the berries stopped and asked the spider's permission, he merely crossed the web and with a barely nod in the spider's direction. One morning, as Beetle crossed the web, which had become routine, the spider pounced. His fangs pierced the beetle's carapace, killing him instantly. The spider then wrapped up her prey in sick. So essentially, he just killed the polite beetle. What does the story mean? The beetle was lazy and abused the spider's friendship. He deserved to be eaten. The spider betrayed his friend's trust. Life and death are arbitrary. Don't look for meaning where there's no meaning to be found. The beetle was lazy and abused the spider's friendship. He deserved to be eaten. The spider betrayed a friend's trust to satisfy his own hunger. From what I got out of it, the beetle was polite, asked for the spider's permission, but the spider didn't get anything in return. Then the spider, being used without getting anything in return, attacked him. That's the closest thing. You hear the spider before you seeks to skitter from the mist, its fangs raised and dripped with pure purple-colored poison. Stay back! Oh, wow! That is a gorgeous picture. Like, it's not card art, but it's a very nice, splash art. Draw a card, give your opposing champion a random thing. Interesting. I don't know how to describe that. I was expecting, some sort of venom, but that's totally not a venom. I'll risk this hand. What's the worst that can happen? I'm gonna regret that. I am 100% gonna eat my words in a few moments here. This is probably gonna be the hardest of the 5 scenarios. Interesting. Wouldn't expect a spider to have an orc. Here it comes. Chief Totem! Can't be blocked with troops less than this troop's attack. Okay, so it's going to be a 1-turn next turn. It's probably not going to give 2 cares. Aww. That's how it feels to be betrayed. That would be funny to pull on it. I'm going to attack, revert. Do I have to sacrifice the dog? Yeah. There. What an advantage. I'm gonna block you before you get really big. That's big. Okay. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. Flight. When this deals damage to an opposing champion, that champion chooses and discards a card. When this dies, repeat. Bury the top 4 cards, and for each. Without having more of those, it's not that good, but shoot, let's do this. It doesn't have reach, so that's good. Oh, I just noticed that there's a dude there. That must have been Mr. Beetle, and instead of him being an actual beetle, he was a human or an elf that lived really high in a tree, and he was eaten. Block with a hound. Sure. Ha! Oh, that's a mosquito. That's also a mosquito. Ha! Hmm. Put one of those off. That's right, it does count as actual combat damage. I'll take it. Sure, it's 1. I'm gonna deal 6 next turn. And then... I don't think I actually got to show this one on camera, but I got to actually play Awaken during the Sea Hag event. And what do we got? Sacrifice this troop. It's not that bad. Flight, really good. So yeah, it gives you, for 5, you can get some pretty cool stuff, and with the shift abilities, it can definitely work to your advantage. I don't know the entire current catalog of Necrotic with the cost of 4 or less, but there's some possibilities you can definitely see. Get the Griffin out. Oh. The dog out there. Who let the dogs out? Arf, 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 arf. Keep that flying for now. Interesting that you block with a 0-2. That dies. Mill 5. What else does this thing deck have? Wall of Corpses. Okay. Okay, nothing too... What the... Oh, that... The bat backfired instantly when it died. Wow. Oh, I can... Oh, yes. Kill it. Nice! Wow, that dog has proven way better than when I replaced it with. I'm actually happy with that. The problem is, though, it has a 2 diamond threshold, which it's a little rough for a 2 cost. But the payoff is really good. I can approve of that. And whatever he plays next turn, I'll just kill it for a free Wall of Corpses. Defensive equal to 9 troops and crypts. 0-12. Goodbye, 0-12. And then I get some sort of like little spiderling, right? When a champion plays a blood card, put the spiderling into an opponent's deck. Oh, okay, so this one, instead of getting a creature directly, it's... Oh, just attack. Didn't want to go. Yeah, it didn't want to... What was I trying to say? Instead of getting a creature directly, it puts the spider into the opponent's deck, which I think is probably the weakest of the abilities so far. But you never know. It matches the encounter, definitely, for sure, but I think the Shroomkins are a lot better. And so are... What was the blue? I can't remember now. The spider's legs crumble into a quivering, lifeless sphere before it dissolves into the abyss. I feel a bit like that beetle in the story. So I was looking here to see if these symbols actually matched up to stuff. So you have a pony, an eagle, an eye, a coyote, and then an hourglass. So I'm not entirely sure if that means something or not. Alright, another encounter. The Skarn is a reptile that lives in the molten core of the planet, or in places where magma pushes through the crust and spills lava and heated gases into the air. You mean volcanoes. A Skarn eats lava and volcano ash, which allows it to mature very quickly. A baby Skarn scratching free of its egg is more than the size of a gecko, but when it reaches full maturity, it can grow as large as a Tyrannosaurus. A Skarn that is well fed with molten rock can reach adulthood in mere days. Impressive. Some will call a fully grown Skarn a Hellfire Lizard. The name is fitting, as the igneous lizard has no natural predators and an aggressive disposition. What can be learned from existence of the Scarn? Creatures that are fueled by rage will always thrive beyond those who are not. If you don't want to get eaten, it helps to be 10 feet tall lizard with molten rock for skin and lava blood. Yeah. You shut your eyes against a blast of hot breath, you hear a whistling hiss, and when you open your eyes again, a hellfire lizard slithers towards you, mouth open and lava dripping from its flaming tongue. I thought Scarns only ate lava. I'm not made of lava. Ooh! Oh man, this encounter has some really awesome arc to it. So it's the Ruby's version. I'm wondering where this is going. Is the coyote that drugged us on this trip trying to use this as a trick to move us into another location? Is he going to try to kill us? That is a gorgeous looking battlefield. Wow. Alright, we're going to keep hand. Yeah, I'm just curious on what's going to happen when we wake up, because right now, it's not much. It's us drifting through a crazy dream world, and this coyote trying to teach us a lesson about discipline and kind of the way nature works, but I don't see why this coyote would interact with us since we are a Necron. Or not Necron. That's Warhammer Necrotic. But I can speak very well. I host a YouTube channel and 2 podcasts. Well, one of them is currently on hold until we can find a better way to do it. But yeah. At least I have the living totem and I can give it some interesting abilities if I become mana screwed this time around. But I think life drain? Nah, we'll just go with the 2-2. For those wondering, yes, it does not have Steadfast anymore. I removed the original boots and I replaced it with the boots for this guy, actually. So he can kind of keep cycling through the deck. Crush. Two for a 2/1 with Crush. And then I get a red card, Furious Taskmaster. Ooh, that's not bad. Doesn't hurt to attack with all 3. Alright. That dies. And then boom, we got a ghost. Aww. Hello. Heals when man champion or troop. That's pretty rough. Do that. Do that. And then I think that's lethal. Yep. That actually kills him. That was the fastest I've done one of these encounters. Very interesting. So, oh man, I am super curious on what this ending is going to be like. The Scarn is encased in a shroud of hellfire, then vanishes in a gout of hot steam. None of this makes sense. I agree. That's the first sensible thing my character has said this whole dungeon. And finally, the Dream Turtle. So, let's check it out. I haven't been reading out the descriptions of this area because I figured that, it's on screen, you can read it yourself. One day, Turtle was wandering aimlessly about when he spotted some birds flying overhead. "Where are you going?" the turtle yelled out to them. "South for the winter," the bird said.
Well, it's warm and there's plenty of food to get fat on.
I want to get fat where it's warm, Turtle said. Can I go south with you?
But you can't fly,
the bird says. The turtle thought for a moment, then called out to the birds, No, I can't fly, but I can bite. You can hold a stick in half with your feet, and I will bite onto it, and I won't let go until we arrive in the south. The birds agreed, promising to carry the turtle all the way south. The two of them held each end with the stick with their talons. The turtle bit down in the middle. The flight south was very long. Occasionally the birds would forget the turtle was dangling below, then fly too close to the treetops. Turtle was battered by the branches, but his shell protected him from harm. The trip was so long that Turtle began to feel anxious. He wiggled his arms and his tail to get the attention of the birds, but they didn't notice. The turtle eventually got tired, and without thinking, he opened his mouth to ask the birds how much longer the trip would be. He plummeted to the earth below. He had enough presence of mind to tuck himself into the shell so when he hit the muddy ground, he'd be able to stand up again, unhurt. Turtle watched as his bird's friends continued to fly south without him. What does this story mean? Never trust anyone to fulfill their promises. Always wear armor. You never know when you'll need to protect yourself from injury. You need to be patient if you want to get where you're going. I like that. The gaseous form of a dream turtle coalesces in front of you, determined to block your path. If this dream is so tranquil, why do I feel like everything will attack me? It's true. Oh, I really like that. He looks more like a monk from like Asian myths than he does like a Native American turtle. But either way, I think I've enjoyed every single piece of art I've seen in this dungeon so far. I kind of want that as a sleeve. That'd be really cool. When a champion plays a diamond character, they gain a health. Keep hand. Because I get Totem and Killipede. I wouldn't keep it normally, but since he's 24 health, he's probably going to have a lot of defenders and lethal will come into play. I guess you can say that the turtle's having a slow start. Ba-dunch. So I'm gaining health every time I play a diamond card this round. That's pretty cool. 3-2 flight, steadfast light drain. Okay. Draw a card, then give your opposing champion a random diamond card. What am I gonna get? Ah, majestic unicorns. Invincible at the end of your turn if you control less than 2 other diamond troops. Put this into your hand. Ooh, I could pull that off. If we put down Hound this turn instead of the Banshee, and then let him attack me. And the next turn get the Blessing of Unicorns. I don't think he... White doesn't have too much direct removal unless you count... what else? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Riposte, the one that allows you to kill a creature when it attacks, destroy target creature. That's the one I'm thinking of. We want to keep those nice and safe right now because this is a 5/5 invincible unicorn. Ow! Why would you do such a thing? You monsters. 100 lose. Okay, so we're gonna lose Nidorino. I really need to shut my mouth sometimes. There we go. Killipede. No! He's doing exactly what I do. Control the board! 44 health. How in the hell am I going to manage that? Triceratops bot? Yeah. Gain a little bit more health, you jerk. And then attack for 4. And what did we get? We got Rage 2, Swift Strike. That's probably the best combo we could have gotten off that. Until he gets rid of that card. Cool. We go Wailing Banshee. So we're gonna fill the board up. I'm not benefiting that right now because I think filling the board up with more creatures to attack each round is a better choice. Stone Tusk. When you are dealt damage, sacrifice this. Very interesting. When does that trigger? Does that trigger when I'm going to... Let me do an experiment here. I'm only going to attack with Swift Strike characters. When he blocks here, oh, he's going to block there. Swift Strike's going to trigger first. He is sacrificed. Perfect. That is super good to know that it triggers correctly. That it's as soon as, not after combat damage, it's directly when it deals damage. I'm learning a lot today. I'm learning about spiders being eaten, hitting my hand on the table, which hurts really hard, and turtles are giant jerks. When you play true, man, the last, like, every card has been under, oh, it's probably because they were trying to give you, no, it's any random diamond card, so I'm just getting really unlucky with it. Play him, and then it's a 10 damage creature coming at you, and you're still blocking that guy. Interesting. No, I'm not complaining. Oh no. I'll take the 2. But do you... And just to be a jerk, because you didn't let me have a Killipede, I'm gonna swing with everything. I know, that's bad game manners to the player character, or NPC. But he got rid of Killipede. You don't stop the Killipede, man. Just not cool. Oh, totally didn't notice we hit level 4. Didn't chime in or anything. The form of the ghost turtle merges into a simple point of light, as bright as a star, then evaporates. What am I supposed to be learning from all this? And then we go back to the center. Hello again, Sister Midnight. The dream has come to an end, traveler. Soon you shall transition to the living dream once again. What did you learn? Seeking peace is a noble struggle? Very well. Be aware, traveler, that the stars shine on the just and the wicked equally. So be it. Oh, we are fighting Sister Midnight. Dun 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 dun. I was trying to be peaceful, you know, I was rolling with the experience. Probably they figured they were trying to teach me something, but I guess that still engulfs conflict. Oh, it's the classic board. Interesting. Draw Okay, that's not the best hand I want. Much better. What is your ability? Target troop gets +2/+4. Okay. It's a ramp deck. It is a very large ramp deck. Thank God I have control in my hand, or else I'd be a lot more afraid. So it's going to generate one shot. This gets +2/+2. Do I interconflict the 3/3? No. Because I still need to attack to generate the one from that. And then at the start of your turn... That's gonna hurt. Alrighty. That's gonna be full-on eradication then, or extinction, because that... Holy crap, that's a lot. But he's out of cards. So we will go... Blood. Screw you, board. That was a lot of damage I took, but in the end, it does Stink Troll. Another target troop gets crushed. Troops you control have crushed get +1/+1. I think I might start the... Oh, no, I can take the 3. Save the inner conflict. Take that. Now. Ooh, and both these cards are trained. Yay! Alright, we can recover from that really insane opening now. Sister Midnight, what you've done. Oh, no, that's Sister Christian. Never mind. I shouldn't sing because I'm really horrible and I'm going hoarse. I've recorded like 3 episodes. And it's oh, I just skipped attack. Oh my god, I double clicked for no reason. I am an idiot. I am... Come on! Give me that stupid dragon that I have in the deck. That would be really perfect right now. What does she have, though? What do you... She probably has those really large crush creatures. But she doesn't have the mana for it because she isn't generating it using... like the insane amount of mana she got from the beginning of the game. No. You die a slow and painful death, woman. I'm glad I didn't get to see how that ended. That would have been rough. And not as in rough as in bark bark, I'm a dog, but Tranquil Dream packs. What do we got? Turtle. Ooh, Dream Turtle is a card. Cool. Rare Dust. I got Dream Turtle. Kraken Guard, Sea Prince, and then Invigorating Breeze. Target troop gets 2/2. I got all diamond cards. I wonder if there's anything that determines what you get. I will return you now to the dream. There you must seek. there is one you must seek. Who? A fae of the first mortals. She who serves the warden of the Weald. Weld? Weald? The Weld. We'll call it the Weld. Where am I supposed to find this woman? Some of the stars that comprise the shape of Sister Midnight constellation disappears, with others wink out into darkness. You feel the concussive inexorably pulled away from yourself as you fall towards your waking world. The waking world. Oh no! You wake face down in the dirt. You shake your head and stand. The river flows lazily nearby. The old kettle is nowhere to be seen. Was he even really here? So that was the first dungeon outside of the tutorial. I really liked it. It was very simple. It had a really nice thematic to it. It kind of taught you about the different shards and what their strengths and weaknesses are. Had a good theme to it. I really liked it. And it says dungeon on the card. I should probably read those more. That's what the star means. But yeah, that was super fun. I might actually go through this again just to grind through the Tranquil packs. I believe you can do it as many times as you want. But anyways, that was the Tranquil Dream. I hope you are liking the video series so far. Let me know if there's anything I can do to improve stuff. And I'm always up for suggestions on areas you want me to go over again, new decks to try out, new cards you want to see. Let me know. This has been Water Elemental, and next time we're going to be heading back to the cave-in. See you guys then. Packs.